Good evening, passport holders. Today, December 18th, 2016, day 779 of the vlogs, and I am just getting it started, and that is because, well, I made an active choice to have a late night long conversation with Alicia that kept me up until 5 a.m., and then I had a commitment to take Chris to go and get his rental car at 11 a.m., so I was working on super short sleep. I then came home, watched the first half of the Bengals Steelers game, and then fell asleep. Watched the second half of the Cardinals game, which was really unimpressive. And since then, I've just been kind of chilling out and relaxing and not thinking about anything, texting with a couple of friends. Once again, just continuing to check in with people before the holidays kind of thing. At this point, I'm heading over to Ben and Kamie's because they are both off tomorrow, or Ben's off until 5 p.m. tomorrow, so like tonight's effectively a night off for him, so I want to go and hang out with him because honestly, I haven't hung out with Ben and Kamie together in over a month, and really, to be absolutely honest, like I don't think I've really hung out with them in probably 6 weeks, which is a sad thing for me. And it sounds like they're having real discussions about the main transition, which I've known is going to happen, and will be one of the saddest moments in my adult life when they make that happen. And they're talking about moving it up from when they were initially talking to potentially a much sooner date, but they're also toying with the idea of making it a much later date so that they can pay off the house. And I'm super interested to figure out kind of where their heads are at and what they're thinking, very selfishly because I want my best friends to be around. But I understand that this is ultimately going to be what they're going to do, and this is the thing that's going to make them happiest, and I certainly am not going to stop them from being happy. So I'm going to do nothing but celebrate them and you know, hear them out and see where they're at and try and give them the best advice I can, or at minimum just a really good ear to hear them out on. And then hopefully when I get back home, I'll do a little bit of work because I have Clintus's episode. Daily V114 did not drop today. I suspect that's going to happen tomorrow. That's part 3 of December 15th. The Chattanooga holiday party, and then I suspect that we'll have one more episode, or potentially 2 next week away from that one, where Gary will have the New York holiday party there as well. So I think that's kind of what I'm looking at. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day, but not super busy, especially if I can finish Clintus's captions from today, which were done by an outsourced captioner, returned about 3 hours ago, and I should just do final formatting and final review on all of that. So that's kind of the plan. It's super cold for here in Phoenix, although the rest of the country is really complaining. It's about 40 degrees right now, and so yeah, it is what it is. Hope you guys are having a great Saturday, or great Sunday. Wow, screwed that one up. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday. Let's get this one started. Well, apparently today is going to be a car vlog. All that said, it's just been like a really kind of weirdly good day where I've interacted with people that I enjoy a great deal and simultaneously been able to connect with. Like, the conversation that I had with Kamie tonight was absolutely tremendous, and once again, why she is one of my closest friends in the world. And if I'm gonna actually label it like top 5 kind of situation, she's my number 2, because she understands who I am and who I want to be, and is more than happy to help me get there. All that said, it's time for me to get home. It's time for me to relax a little bit before a crazy Monday schedule. Unfortunately, Ask Gary V, or no, Daily V number 114 did get dropped tonight around 10 p.m. my time, which is kind of insane, the fact that it got dropped that late. But that means that my crazy Monday is even crazier than normal. The only upside is that I suspect he's not going to be releasing any content over the next couple of days, so I can finish that up and make it all work. All that said, I will say thank you guys so much for your time and your attention. As always, I do appreciate it. And remember, you never stumble upon opportunity by standing still, so go do cool stuff. Bye for now.